It's a bit of a wet one today. I did think it was a good idea to open my back door to let some fresh air in, but unfortunately I let in a flood as well. It just kind of whooshed in. So yeah, hence the washing is on the floor to soak it up. Speaking of washing, this machine went all horrible. I've just done a little 90-degree bleach wash. What is that? Ew. I've never done a 90-degree wash with bleach in it before. And I'm really terrified it's going to bleach my clothes. I need to put some dark ones in. Hello, by the way. I haven't actually done the face-to-camera thing yet today. Yes, these came out a bit stinky. They're not too bad today. I think because they've had a bit of an airing. I'd wear that one, that's alright. I think some of the fabrics have taken it on more than others. That's alright now, actually. Yeah, I was tumble drying some in there last night, and even Invisible Boyfriend deemed them to be too stinky to be worn. Oh, yeah. Oh, those need doing again. So far today we've done maths and we got stuck on it basically. It's direct variation at the moment. Direct variation. I'm putting this here for the mathsy type people. We followed what we thought was the appropriate formula to do the questions. Well, I say questions, the first one or two. Izzy did about two and I did one, and our answers that we came up with were just not in the box of answers, so we know we've got it wrong but we don't know why, and we can't see any other way to do it. So we have called on the services of my boyfriend, and he's coming tomorrow, I think, or the day after, I'm not sure, but he's going to have a good look. We've sent him the lesson summary and the worksheet, and he'll cast his eye over that and come and give us both a joint lesson, I think, over the weekend. I think that's what's going to happen anyway. Izzy has spent her break time making more chocolatey apples because we got some friends coming over today. We've got a bit of a social teenage girl homemaker gathering afternoon planned. They're piling in here today because it's wet out. But that's not till about 3:30 or 4, something like that. It gives us all a chance to get plenty done before that happens. Speaking of which, we have to go back to that biology mock now and compare the answers on the answer sheet with the answers that Isabella's done and see how she got on. Izzy did all right in her biology mock in the end, didn't you, love? Mm-hmm. We see that South West Science School has added a hangman game. And Isabella's forgotten what this process is called, and she's trying to do it by trial and error.
Gotta do a T.
But she's, as you can see, she's not
potato.
doing too well. No.
Looks like a pate. Oh no, it doesn't have enough now.
I know what it is, but I'm not being very helpful, am I?
No, you're being very rude. How do you feel?
I feel fine, because I know that you'll learn better if you figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's looking familiar, but I can't remember.
Keep trying.
I only have 3 more letters.
Well, you haven't got 3 more letters, you've got 3 more failed attempts. We've gone over there so many times.
Oh, that's a kind of hint.
Well, you've gone over all of it so many times. It's the same hint for all of them.
Oh, damn it. What have I done a lot of?
It's one of those things that you just weren't interested in the actual fact, and it went over, so it went sailing over the top of your head, no matter how hard I tried to explain it each time.
Adult stem cells.
That's not a process by which ATP is made.
I don't know.
Happens in the mitochondria, isn't it?
Diffusion. No. Respiration.
Could it be? Yeah.
I thought that was breathing.
Well, it's a different sort. In this context, it means the conversion of glucose into energy in the cells, in the mitochondria.
Yay!
Yay! Because Isabel's now finished her biology for this week, and human biology and biology were the same for this week. Next week she's got a revision week for biology, so we're starting already with human biology for next week, but Isabel's found a crossword to name bones and has decided she'd like to do that first before watching any of the lessons or doing any of the other assignments.
And if I don't know it, I'm Googling it.
She's cheating.
No, it's not cheating. It's called education and I'm learning from it, so what's the harm?
No, that's fine, so I'm kind of going with it.
The bone of the hand includes a big word, carpals.
Is it phalanges by any chance?
Yeah, it's that. Time for cheating.
Get the old bone colouring book out.
I think it works.
She's going with metacarpals. Interesting typing technique there is.
I only had one hand free. What segment of the vertebral column?
Vertebral?
Yeah. So that's the rib cage, isn't it?
No.
I don't.
It's not the rib cage. Yes, you did. It was in there somewhere.
That's what I meant.
We've played hours and hours of this board game to learn the bone names in the past as well, and she used to be quite good.
It's because I've lost it all.
Luckily, we still have that game. It's a very good one called Skeletons in the Closet.
Toe and finger bone!
I'm eating a really weird snack, which is pomegranate stirred in with the tiny little bit of melted chocolate that was left over from the apples with some sprinkles on. And pomegranate was so sour that something had to be done, and I spied this leftover chocolate and thought, aha! Now I was thinking if there was more chocolate, that could be quite nice if it was like stirred into dollops and then set in a fridge and eaten when it had all gone hard. As long as it was quite, you know, soon after you made it. Oh, she's Googling feet now.
Cheating!
It's alright, it's called autodidacticism.
Yeah, that.
We're all for that. It's 1:45. I'm about to serve up some lunch. I've just simply boiled some broccoli and carrots, which I'm going to serve up with some toasties. Izzy's having plain ham, and I'm having cheese, spinach, mushroom and chilli flakes in mine. Very nice. It's 2:30 now. We have been splitting up our English literature into 2 chunks because me reading Pride and Prejudice non-stop to Izzy for an hour is too much, and both of us start losing our concentration. So after lunch we did half an hour of that, followed by what is now, which is history, and we're actually starting to get ahead a little bit in history. Izzy's already started next week's work, so she's going to do that. I'm just going to nip out and buy some squash because we've run out and we've got guests coming round who might like to drink squash. And then when I get back, I'm going to do the last half hour of Pride and Prejudice with Izzy, and then we are free for the day and our friends will be turning up. Hello! My laundry is now all dry, and that's because it's the evening. It's 7:20. One of the teenage girls is still here, up with Izzy. The other 2 have gone and her mum's gone as well, and we've had a really lovely afternoon chatting, drinking coffee, eating Isabel's chocolate apples, which were delicious. And the other mum has dropped and run and is coming back to collect later because she was already busy doing something, but the daughter was available and so she's still here. But I am going to say goodbye now because it's quite late and I need to actually edit this. So thank you so much for watching. Do give the video a like if you liked it, comment down any thoughts below and hit that subscribe button down there in the corner if you want to follow more of our adventures, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!